Hi everyone, it's me again, Marcus from Horntools. Today I'm going to show you the initial assembly of the roof tent. How do you actually do that? How do you get the tent onto the roof afterwards, and how is it secured there? To start with, we first have to mount the roof tent rails on the roof tent. These are included with the delivery and are clamped onto the side of the roof tent. We take them out and just place them on top. There are already 4 holes in the base plate. We align them a bit, and then you can reach in from the inside, insert the screw, and up here simply insert the nut into this groove. Because the nut fits exactly into the groove, it can't turn anymore up top. Simply push the nut forward to the screw and tighten it from below with a ratchet or the supplied wrench. We repeat this 3 more times, and with that the mounting rails for the roof tent are already installed. Afterwards, the roof tent is lifted onto the roof, placed on the roof rack, and then these sliders are inserted. For this there is a groove up here, and with these sliders as well, they fit exactly, screw fits perfectly into the slider, so it can twist and doesn't need to be held in place. We then align the slider. To do this, you have to briefly lift the tent again, push the sliders under the roof rack, and then you can simply, I'll show you here with our X-roof profile. This is basically our roof rack or our square bar. Then, using these counter plates that are included in the package, the roof tent can simply be clamped onto the roof rack. As you can see, we have different holes here. This means you can simply choose which hole to use depending on the width of your roof rack. The plates are delivered like this. If you want to protect your roof rack a bit, you can simply glue the rubber plate so that it lines up nicely with the holes, and that way you protect your rack. The whole process is repeated here and then fastened with washers and nuts. A little tip from me: when you first bolt the roof rack, use a bit of grease so that the screws and nuts don't seize up. Everything is then tightened securely, and in this way the roof tent is clamped onto the roof rack. There is also a second option for those of you who have a horntools roof rack or an X-roof roof rack. For that, we have the version with our quick release fasteners. I'll show you that very briefly as well. It works exactly the same way. The quick release fastener, the tent part, is simply inserted, also using the supplied sliders, into the groove. Then it is pushed up to the height of the roof rack, and the counterpart is attached directly to the roof rack. It's very simple. By using the safety mechanism, the locking pin allows it to be released. Then this goes on top. Just push it through once. Here is your roof rack, and with that the tent is already secured. Additionally, if you're traveling in countries where things aren't always so secure, you can also lock the whole thing with a padlock so that your roof tent doesn't get stolen. That's all there is to mounting the mounting rails on the roof tent. The next step would be to carefully and securely attach the ladder, making sure it is stable and safe, and then have lots of fun with your roof tent.